Hi guys, today I came across a very interesting question, thought of sharing it with you. So here we'll be covering Leetcode question 1342, which is number of steps to reduce a number to 0. So here we are given a non-negative integer num. We need to return the number of steps to reduce it to 0. If current number is even, you have to divide it by 2. Otherwise, you have to subtract 1 from it. So let's take an example. Here, let's say if we are given with num 14, then as 14 is an even number, we will divide it by 2 and then obtain 7. Then in the next step, 7 is an odd number that we will be subtracting 1 from it and then we'll obtain 6. In the next step, 6 is the number on which we will be operating things. Then 6 is the even number, then we will divide it by 2 and then obtain 3. Similarly, in the step 4, we'll check what is it, whether the number is even or odd. Here, number is odd, we'll subtract 1 from it and then obtain 2. Then in next step, 2 is an even number, we will divide it by 2 and then we'll obtain 1. And here's the last number, 1, which is odd, hence we'll subtract 1 from it and obtain 0, which is our target value. If we talk about the second example here, we are given with 8 as num and output is 4. So output is 4 because it's counting the number operations we'll be needing to reduce this number to 0. So 8 is an even number, we divide it by 2 and we obtain 4. In the next step, we'll check whether 4 is even or odd. It is even, we'll again divide it by 2 and then obtain 2. Then in the third step, 2 is again even, we are going to divide it by 2 again and we'll get 1. In the last step, 2 is an odd number. Hence, we'll subtract 1 and obtain 0, which is our target value. So, to do all these operations from 8 to the number 0, we have took 4 operations. So, hence, we'll be returning with the number 4 because these are the number of operations we will be needing to reduce number 8 to 0. Similarly, goes for the 1 to 9, 1 to 3. So here, what is the pattern? Can you make a guess? So as you can see, here many steps are redundant. There are majorly two steps. One is if if the number is even, we need to perform a set of line. Otherwise, if it is odd, then we need to perform some other set of operation, right? So these are the only two major operations that we are performing here, and we'll be having a base case as soon as we hit a 0 here. So that will be our base case. So let's write a recursive function for it. First, I'll write recursive, a base case for it. If num is 0, then we don't need to make any more operation, hence we will be returning 0. And then we'll check if a number is even, right? If it is even, then we are gonna return it's so here we are gonna make one operation. Hence, I've added 1 to the number of operations that we are counting here. 1 and then same set of operations again we'll be checking for n by 2, right? That is what we need to do here. Else, if if the number is odd, so either number would be 0 or it is even or it would be odd, right? So for Or what we need to do is we just need to subtract it by 1. Nothing more we need to do. Right. So that is what we are going to do here. Right. So we'll just dry run it once and check if anything is pending or not here. So this is here goes the base case, here goes the case when it is even, and here it's for odd, and we are waiting for 0 to come, right? All right, so let's run it once. Let's check. So here it says cannot find symbol n. All right, so n is not present. Instead, it's num. Which goes correct for its by default input. Let's submit it then. Okay, so it has got accepted. That means our solution is correct. Here, this is a very popular question asked in interviews. I want each and every one of you to try this before going for your interviews. Thank you for watching.